a very pleasant morning to all my dear students. Welcome you all in your GK class. I hope that you all are doing well. And nowadays you are busy in completing your work of first semester. Yes, as you know, from the 2nd of August our first semester exam is going to be started. So before first semester we will collect your copies too. So from Monday onwards we are going to collect your copies. I hope you have already received a message from your class teacher. So before submitting the copy, it's my humble request to complete your work of first semester. Please try to submit your copy which is completely done. Okay, if you have your copy which is corrected by the teacher, the frequency of writing the correct answer will be double. Suppose your copy is not corrected by teacher and might be you have written something wrong in your copy, then same thing you will write down in your copy too, and in exam your answer will be cut. So make sure you will submit your copy, and make sure whenever we will provide you the dates to collect the copy, on the same date collect your copies, because now each and every day is very important for you, because from 2nd of August we are going to start our first semester exams. So all the best for exams. Okay, so as you know, we had already done our chapter number 11 in our previous session. Okay, today we will do chapter number 12 and 13. Two chapters we are going to do today. Okay, and I am hoping that you all have done chapter number 11. Is it done? Yes. So let's start chapter number 12. Listen. 12. What is the name of the chapter? The name of the chapter is Types of Houses. Types of houses. Here we are going to discuss about which type of house we can see around us, or in our locality, or in different part of our country. Okay, as you know that people live in different type of houses. You must have seen it too ना. ऐसा होता है ना कि जब आप बाहर निकलते हैं तो आपको कहीं मड के हाउसेस दिखाई देते हैं, कहीं आपको मल्टी स्टोरी दिखाई देते हैं, कहीं आपको किसी कंट्री के किसी कॉर्नर में आपको इग्लूज दिखाई देते हैं, है ना. सो many people are living in houses but their types are different. We do live in different type of houses. Okay, you are living in a house, I am also living in a house, but maybe the type of your house and my house is different. Okay, so in this chapter we will see different type of houses. First we will read the line which is written in our book. People live in different types of houses, as we know it very well. The type of house depends on climate and place. अब जो different types के houses होते हैं वो किस पे डिपेंड करते हैं कि आप किस प्लेस पे रह रहे हैं, आप किस क्लाइमेट में रह रहे हैं, है ना. अगर आप किसी बहुत ही कोल्ड एरिया में रह रहे हैं, then the type of house must be different. If you are living in a place where humidity is too much, then the type of house must be different. Okay, so in this chapter we will see this. Okay, so let's start. Question number 1. A dash is a house on wheels that can be towed by a vehicle. Okay, a dash is a house on wheels that can be towed by a vehicle. So can your house be towed by a vehicle? Towed means what? To pull. Means ऐसा house जो पुल करके एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे शिफ्ट किया जा सकता है. कैन वी डू इट विद आवर होम, विद आवर हाउस? कैन वी डू इट? नो, बिकॉज दिस टाइप ऑफ हाउस is typically not in our area. Okay, so here answer will be what? A karma. A karma. The pick definitely you will get with the explanation. Question number 1, the answer is karma. Okay, second, a dash is a house that floats on water. Okay, a dash is a house that floats on water. Some people are there who work where they are fishermen. So usually they need to live where? Around the water or in the water. So inside the water, under the water they can't live, no? So for that they are making a house. They are making a house which floats on water. You must have seen on Dal Lake or in Kashmir, many lakes are there. You must have seen this type of house. So what is the name of that type of house? What is the name? The name is house boat. House boat. And third, a dash is a house made by canvas. A dash is a house made of canvas. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer? Do you know? Anyone know the answer? Come on, tell me. Anyone know this answer? Yes, here the answer will be what? Tent. Usually tent is made with wood and canvas. You must have seen this, no? Tent. Seen, na? Yes. Very good. Now the next one. This answer I know that most of the students are knowing. Let's see. And dash is a house built from blocks of snow. Come on, tell me, what will be the answer? And dash is a house built from blocks of snow. Yes, I know that you know the answer. The answer is what? Igloo. I want to go there where this type of houses, this type of house they are making and they are living. Do you know where we can find this type of house? Where the climate is too much cold. जहाँ पे क्लाइमेट क्या होता है, बहुत ही कोल्ड होता है, वहाँ पे क्या होता है? इग्लू होते हैं, है ना? They are very cute, but it's very tough to live in this type of house because we cannot handle that much temperature. उतनी ठंड हम लोग बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकते, है ना? ये दिखने में बहुत सुंदर रहते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे रहना is very tough. It's bit not, it's too tough. Okay? Next. Number 5. A dash is a small house made up of mud, sticks and straw. You must have seen this type of house nearby. Have you seen? Do you know the answer? A dash is a small house made up of mud, sticks and straw. What will be the answer? What will be the answer? Yes, the answer will be a hut. You must have seen a hut. You have seen, na? Yes. Next. Question number 6. A dash is built among the branches of a tree. A dash is built among the branches of a tree. So, it is built among the branches of a tree. So, what will be the name of the house? What do we call? What do we call? Because it is among the branches of the tree, the name of the house will be, what do we call? Tree house. Yes, it is what? It is tree house. Tree house. Next one. A dash is a house built on wooden poles. A dash is a house built on wooden poles. What will be the answer? Here the answer will be stilt house. Stilt house. लेकिन अब आप ये सोचेंगे ना कि वुडन पोल्स के ऊपर घर बनाने का क्या मतलब है, क्यों बनाते हैं? बिकॉज ये ऐसी जगह पे बनते हैं जहाँ पे फ्लड बहुत आते हैं. फ्लड मीन्स क्या? बाढ़. ठीक है. अब आप अगर ग्राउंड लेवल पर होंगे तो फ्लड आएगा, वाटर आपके हाउस के अंदर जाएगा. अब वो क्या करते हैं, मतलब जो स्टिल्ट हाउस बनाते हैं वो क्या करते हैं कि वुडन पोल्स पे बनाते हैं. दे आर मेकिंग देयर हाउस ऑन वुडन पोल्स. उससे क्या होता है कि फ्लड आता है, उनका घर ऊपर सेफ रहता है, नीचे फ्लड आता है और चला जाता है. उससे क्या होता है, उससे उनका घर सेफ रहता है, बार बार उनको शिफ्ट नहीं करना पड़ता. यहाँ पर वंस इन अ ईयर फ्लड आता है और ऐसे बहुत सी प्लेसेस है इंडिया में या फिर ऐसे बहुत सी प्लेसेस है कंट्री में जहाँ पर फ्लड बहुत ही तेजी से आता है, बहुत मतलब 2 months 3 months में आ ही जाता है. सो दे आर मेकिंग स्टिल्ट हाउस. दे आर मेकिंग स्टिल्ट हाउस. Question number 8. And dash is a tall, multi-story building having several residential apartments on different floors. Okay? Many of the students, maybe they are living in apartments, or maybe they are living in a bungalow, or maybe they are living in a simple house. Okay, a single story. But here the question is asking that, and dash is a tall, multi-story building having several residential apartments on different floors. Usually, where do we live? Where only one floor is there and whole area is R. Okay, but nowadays one culture is growing very fastly. That is what? Apartmental culture. होता है ना, आपने देखा है ना कि एक अपार्टमेंट एक के ऊपर एक के ऊपर एक जो लैंड का पीस होता है, जितने में एक फैमिली रहती है उतने में आपकी 10 या 12 फैमिली रहती है ना. तो विच टाइप ऑफ कल्चर इट इज apartmental culture, and this type of building is called what? Apartment building. You must have seen apartments, no? Near medical college you can see, or near petrol pump you can see. Means in the city you can see in many places apartments. Okay, so an apartment building is a tall, multi-story building having several residential apartments on different floors. So their answer will be what? Apartment building. Okay. Next, 9. A dash is a single-story house, usually with a garden and a garage. So in apartment, it's not possible to have garage and garden for each and every one. They do have a parking place and a garden in common. Okay, but in a bungalow, those who live in bungalow, they do have their separate garden and garage. Okay, so here answer will be what? A bungalow. Okay, so let's revise the answer one more time. A karma is a house on wheels that can be towed by a vehicle. A houseboat is a house that floats on water. A tent is a house made of canvas. An igloo is a house built from blocks of snow. A hut is a small house made up of mud, stick and straw. A tree house is built among the branches of a tree. Seventh one. A stilt house is a house built on wooden poles. An apartment building is a tall multi-story building having several residential apartments on different floors. And a bungalow is a single-story house usually with a garden and a garage. Okay. Now we will start doing our next chapter, that is what? Chapter number 13. That is chapter number 13. Okay. As I told you that in this session we are going to do 2 chapters together. So one chapter is already done. Now we will start next chapter, that is means of transport. Okay. Now we are going to do chapter number 13 and it is the last chapter of first semester portion. Okay. So after this we will start doing revision. Okay. Now we will do chapter 13, that is what? Means of transport. Means of transport. Okay. Whenever you will go, whenever you want to go one place to another place, not nearby. Suppose if you want to go Lucknow. Okay. So how will you go? Will you go by your foot? Or you will take something, any means of transport? You will use any transport. How will you go? Definitely you will use any transport, or you can go through bike, or you can take car, or you can take a bus or train, anything. Okay. So whenever we want to go from one place to another place, okay, which is little bit far, at that time we do use what? We do use transport. And same transport we do not use. We use different transport for different distances. Okay. So that is called what? That is called means of transport. Okay. Means of transport. Suppose you want to come to school from your house. So what will you use? Generally you can come by walking, or generally you can come through bike or through car, and if you want to go somewhere very long distance places there, then what will you use? Definitely you will use that aeroplane or ship or train, whatever. So the means of transport depends upon the distance. Okay. So let's read some lines here. We use different means of transport to go from one place to another. Okay. Someone who travels from one place to another is called a passenger. You know it very well, no? If you are going through a transport and using a means of transport, then you will be called what? You will be called a passenger. Okay. So here we will see some different means of transport. Number 1. It's your most favorite thing nowadays. I know it very well. A two-wheel paddle driving vehicle. So what it will be? What it will be? In which transport we do use paddles? Yes, your one of the most favorite things, that is what? Bicycle. Bicycle. Many of you know how to ride it. Many of you are learning how to ride it. Many of you will be able to ride it within some days, because in this age group this is the one of the most required, most demanded thing. What? Bicycle, no? Yes. Now next question is what? Next question is what it will be? Two-wheeled motor vehicle without pedal. It will be what? It will be what? I think most of our parents are using this one. Yes, it will be what? Yes, it will be motorcycle. Motorcycle. I know many of you want to use it, many of you want to drive it, but don't do it. You are very, very, very small for using this motorcycle. Use your own thing, no? Use bicycle. Learn how to drive it and afterwards you can use it. Okay? Next one. A three-wheeled battery operated vehicle. Nowadays we are using it a lot because it's a battery operated, so it creates what? Zero pollution, because it's battery operated. From motorcycle, what? Motorcycle produce what? Pollution. Okay, but this one, a three-wheeled battery operated vehicle, they do not produce any pollution because they are battery operated, and the answer will be what? The answer will be e-rickshaw. E-rickshaw. Okay? You must have seen this or you must have used it all. Next one is what? A four-wheel motor vehicle designed to carry a few passengers on road. Suppose you want to go here to Lucknow. Okay? So what means of transport you can use? Suppose only 4-5 persons are there, not more. 4-5 persons are there. So what you can use? Either you can go through bus, but in bus many passengers will be there. But here question is asking that a four-wheeler motor vehicle designed to carry a few passengers on road. Very few passengers are there. So what will be the answer? The answer will be what? Car. In car, mostly if the car is small, maximum 5 persons can be there and minimum 1. Okay. So a four-wheel motor vehicle designed to carry a few passengers on road. The answer will be what? The answer will be car. Car. For few passengers only. Okay. It doesn't mean that 10 passengers are there and you will sit one above one in the car. No. It is for only and only few passengers. 4 to 5. Okay. Next. Suppose now many passengers are there. Now how will you go? If you want to go to Lucknow, or if you want to go Delhi, or you want to go to Agra, and many passengers are there. Now you can't use the car, no? Now which vehicle you are going to use? Here is your answer. A motor vehicle that carries a large number of passengers on road is what? Is bus. Is bus. Okay? In bus, many passengers can go from one place to another place together without any problem, because bus have too much space as comparison to a car. Okay? We will do sixth one. Sixth one is what? A series of carriages pulled by an engine that runs on railway lines. Okay? A series of carriages pulled by an engine that runs on railway lines. You must have used it. You must have gone with this vehicle, this means of transport. Do you know the answer? A series of carriages means बोगियों का एक सीरीज, जिसके स्टार्टिंग में क्या होता है? एक इंजन होता है. So what will be the answer here? What will be the answer here? Yes, the answer will be train. The answer will be train. Yes, na? It's very interesting to go by a train from one place to another. And the most favorite place is near the window. We all were fighting with our siblings for that place only. Whenever we were going somewhere with our parents, you are also fighting with the same place, no? For the same place, no? Yes, na? Yes. Now next is what? a huge vehicle that carries passenger or cargo across the ocean. Now on the land we can go through bicycle, through bike, through train, through cars, through buses. But when it comes to water, when it comes to ocean, then what we are going to use? The same vehicle do we use? The same vehicle will be used by us. Same vehicle. Suppose if I want to go across the ocean, so which vehicle will be used? Car or train? No, na? For that place, for that particular place, what we are going to use? What we are going to use? We are going to use a ship. A ship. In a ship, the number of passengers are more than train. Okay? In a ship, if we will compare that in which vehicle number of passengers will be more, in a train or in a ship, then the answer will come what? A ship. Okay? A ship. Next, a flying vehicle with wings and engines that carries passengers to long distance. A flying vehicle with wings and engines that carries passengers to long distance. Suppose if I want to go to America, now which vehicle I am going to use? Which vehicle? Am I going to use train? Am I going to use car? Or am I going to use a bike? Which one? Come on, tell me, which one? Yes, if the distance is very long, then we will use what? We will use aeroplane. We will use what? Aeroplane. So your answer will be what? Your answer will be aeroplane. Okay? Aeroplane. So let's revise one more time. A two-wheeled paddle-driven vehicle, bicycle. A two-wheeled motor vehicle, motorcycle. A three-wheeled battery-operated vehicle, e-rickshaw. A four-wheeled motor vehicle designed to carry a few passengers on road. Answer is car. A motor vehicle that carries a large number of passengers on road. Bus. A series of carriages pulled by an engine that runs on railway lines. Train. A huge vehicle that carries passenger or cargo across the ocean. Ship. A flying vehicle with wings and engines that carries passengers to long distances. The answer will be aeroplane. Okay. So this in the next session, as I told you that word search chapter number 10 we will do. It was your homework, and I told you that answer I will tell you. Okay. So from the next session we will start doing our revision work. Okay. So please keep this work done. Start revising your syllabus. Keep your work done of each and every subject. Submit your copy on time. Collect your copy on time and start doing your revision work for first semester. All the best. Thank you.